As we all know, this is an election year. 2024 is a presidential election for the United States. But Donald Trump is in court with like a gang of charges against him. And we've never seen that happen in history ever. I don't know about other countries, but in the United States, nothing like this has ever happened. So I actually want to get a better understanding of how Mr. Trump's court case is going, where he's at with it, and if it'll be finished before the upcoming election, because it seems kind of like a conflict of interest, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to pull up a recent video news report of Trump's case, breaking down exactly what's going on with it and where it might go, what the outcome of it might be. This is the As the World Burns podcast. My name is Minty Burns. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let me know your opinion and thoughts on this Trump case. And if you know anything that I don't know, please let me know in the comments. Let's get right into it. So this is a video from MSNBC.
Did former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen testify?
About the Trump case.
I watched from inside the courtroom where Cohen was speaking against his former boss, arrayed just a few feet away. And by the afternoon, the defense started their cross-examination. We've been reporting on that along with our colleagues. Here's how it's been going.
Another pivotal day in Donald Trump's criminal trial in New York.
The prosecution's star witness, Michael Cohen, back on the stand.
Trump's former fixer, Michael Cohen, taking the stand for a second day of testimony.
It's a whole new game this afternoon. This is the moment we've been.
Now, from what I understand, one of the major charges that he's facing right now is like hush money to a porn star, which is super old news, but I guess they're digging it up and bringing it back up now, trying to press charges in court. But apparently there's a gang of other charges too. Hopefully this video tells us what they are and what it's all about.
Waiting for the cross-examination.
Today's burning question: will Cohen keep his cool when Trump's lawyers begin what could be an intense cross-examination?
It's been an explosive last hour of testimony.
It is.
So Michael Cohen is the guy prosecuting Donald Trump in this case.
Getting testy. Michael Cohen is about 45 minutes now into Todd Blanche's cross-examination.
Donald Trump's attorneys attempted to shred the credibility of the prosecutor's star witness.
That is just some of how it went down today. The prosecutors have now confirmed officially something new. Cohen is their last witness, which means they really are on track to rest their case here, because there will just be this cross-exam I told you about, and then that's it. Now, Cohen was very clear today. He continued along the lines that made yesterday such a damaging day for defendant Trump. The testimony that says these payments at the heart of the case were made because of Trump's campaign. He made the payment to Daniels to ensure the story wouldn't come out and would not affect Trump's chances of becoming president. And when they asked if not...
Stormy Daniels is the porn star that he allegedly paid off, by the way, in case you didn't know.
For the campaign, would you have paid the money? And Cohen said in court today, no. Prosecutors also said at whose direction and on whose behalf did you commit that crime? Notice the word crime. They're getting this in front of the jury here as they wrap up this week. The idea that Cohen was a key part and now admitting this crime with his then client, Donald Trump. And he said on behalf of Mr. Trump. Now, that's the heart of this case. Cohen bolstering the DA's theory that it was done for the campaign.
Sorry, I could have been wrong. I'm not sure if Michael Cohen is the prosecutor or if he's defending Trump. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm trying to figure this out.
Meaning there was a business fraud crime of lying about it, and then the second campaign crime. That is the theory. And I mentioned the cross, and we're going to get to that later in the hour because there's some really interesting stuff in the cross, and I was sitting there watching them go back and forth, the expletives flying. But what's probably the most important thing we've seen in this whole trial is what's happened over yesterday and the morning, the beginning of today, which is how Cohen is walking through exactly what they say is this Trump crime. Cohen also addressed the issue that will come up later in cross, but he addressed it first in a more friendlier avenue where he retracted those 2018 claims that he'd made the payment all on his own. They even got error in the New York Times. Well, today he explained it. And he said he lied then because he was still in the business of trying to protect Trump to stay on message to demonstrate continued loyalty. Cohen admitting Trump approved the statement You can see it right there. He approved it in substance. He did. Cohen also recounts a conversation he had with Trump after the Fed searched Cohen's office. This was, again, in that 2018 period where things were changing. And he describes how basically Trump told him, don't worry, I'm the president. There's nothing here. Everything's going to be okay. Stay tough. You're going to be okay. That's how he recounts it. You know, what you don't hear in there is Donald Trump saying, I got you. I'll pardon you. I'll take any public blowback for that, because apparently Trump didn't make that offer and, of course, never made that move. Cohen also discussed the kind of messaging he was receiving. Trump also speaking in public at the time, testifying that Trump wanted him to basically stay in the fold, to stay loyal. I have you. You're a fine person. Don't flip. That is what Cohen says on the stand. He understood Trump's remarks to mean. Well, at first, Cohen did not flip.
Damn, sounds like Trump's really on some street shit, making sure guys ain't flipping and all that. Trump is really a corporate gangster. I ain't gonna lie.
And then he did. This was one of those days in court where you could actually see from the morning to the afternoon really both sides of the case in the argument, because there was all this damning material from Cohen and a pretty logical explanation of how he went from having this close relationship with Donald Trump and working for him to the things, the tangible things he went through that made that relationship sour. And that's a shift that this jury or any group of human beings could understand. People have heard about warm relationships, personal or professional, that's sour. But there was also in the cross a lot of questions about whether that's the whole story, or whether in some way Michael Cohen can even be trusted. Is he credible because he's changed his testimony? And there were references to what he's done in the media, to his conversations with his lawyer, Lanny Davis, to his conversations with other key individuals as this whole legal drama played out.
Interesting. So I guess Michael Cohen is no longer friends with Trump, and now he's trying to prosecute him in court. This whole case is extremely blurry, and I think they're doing that on purpose because it is the former president and potentially the future president. So it seems like they're not really trying to leak a lot of details of what's actually happening in the case, where they're at with it, and what the likelihood of Trump actually being prosecuted and going to jail is. So all we can do right now, I guess, is speculate. If you've done any research on this and know more than me and what we just seen in that video, please share your thoughts and knowledge on this case in the comments, because I'm kind of curious. I'd like to know. We got how many? We got like what? 4 or 5 months until October and the election. So you'd think that this case has got to get resolved before then. That being said, we've never seen anything like this before. So 2024 has already been an interesting year, and it looks like it's about to heat up and get a lot more interesting with this upcoming election. Who are you voting for? Let me know in the comments. This is the As the World Burns podcast. My name is Minty Burns. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Always share your opinion and like this video. Hope you guys are having a blessed week, making lots of money, getting to it, staying motivated, staying healthy, and much love. I'm out of here for today. Peace out.